Immigration is another issue. We've made it very clear that we want to make sure that we secure our borders, that we want to do all we can to make sure that we operate under the rule of law. Of all the values in America, the rule of law is the number one value treasured most by Americans, the rule of law. And if that is in fact the case, can we enforce immigration laws, and can we do it in a methodical, deliberate, and intentional way to make sure that we are not out here to damage or harm anyone as we go forward, and particularly to go out here and dismantle industries because of the wild notion that we're going to go out here and we're going to have this massive deportation activities. We're going to enforce the laws of the country. And through that process, we'll have the opportunity to sit down with members of different industries that rely on. Agriculture depends on immigrant work more than any other industry. About 1 in 4 members of the workforce in agriculture are illegal. 1 in 4. And so what we want to do, because of the H-2A system, we want to help streamline that system. When you have no limit on the number of people you can bring in as temporary workers, we think we ought to be able to sit down and work with the industry to make sure that we have a system that works, where we can bring in those workers and make them legal. There's nobody in the world, I don't think, in the farmer or rancher that wants to have illegal people working for them. If they want a legal workforce, we will work with them to make sure that that workforce can be legal.
You tell me what works best for American agriculture. That we're going to build a wall and Mexico is going to pay for it approach, or honest, comprehensive immigration reform? Secretary Clinton understands that agriculture relies on foreign-born labor, and she's ready to lead us beyond the current political impasse, which is crippling the agricultural industry. Indeed, I'm one of the co-chairs of AGREE, and the 4 co-chairs wrote a recent op-ed, and we noted that labor shortages have contributed to increased imported produce. According to the Partnership for a New American Economy, the U.S. spending on imported produce increased 79% between 1998 and 2012. That's a shocking figure. As president, Secretary Clinton will introduce comprehensive immigration reform with a pathway to full and equal citizenship. She said she's going to do this in her first 100 days, and she's going to treat every person with dignity, fix the family visa backlog, while upholding the rule of law, protecting our borders, national security, and bringing hardworking people into the formal economy.